like the saying, when it rains, it pours, coincides with the energies for this month. And I know that every single zodiac sign has been dealing with a lot of emotional upheavals. There are a lot of things that have already come out in the wash for you guys within your friendships and every single relationship that you've had. And I remember that one of your previous readings mentioned that your stinger was your source of protection. And right now, I feel like the aftermath definitely correlates to that saying, when it rains, it pours. And it's up to the person to perceive whether that can have a negative or a positive connotation. And honestly, for some of you, it could be a mixture of both. But there's a lot happening around you and underneath the surface. I feel like there are a lot of unexpected events that have taken place over the course of these last few months. It's funny because the wheel came out sideways. Usually when cards come out like that, I feel like things are, for the most part, turning in your favor. But it's after. It's already after all of these sudden and unexpected changes in your life. There was some sort of karmic cycle that went incomplete. Some of you guys may still be in the midst of completing a karmic cycle. I mean, I'm sitting here staring at it like this. We have a couple of other cards that came out as well, but it's just sitting there, just like this. And this is a very bittersweet energy. I feel like this is in reference to, you know, some of you receiving good karma and some of you receiving bad karma, just depending on which side of the story that you're on, whether you're the protagonist or the antagonist. But things are getting shaken up. And I feel like you guys may have been blindsided recently with a lot of things in your life. It can have a lot to do with, you know, money situations. It can have a lot to do with family. Honestly, I feel like it's pertaining to everything within your life. There are so many things that are coming to a close, so many things that have changed. I still see you guys dealing with a lot of deceptive energies here. I really do. It seems like you guys are dealing with a lot of scattered energy. Seems like there have been some people recently that have come back. People that are consistently in and out of your life. But there's definitely something here where you're going to have to deal with these scenarios accordingly. You're going to have to figure out a way to overcome these issues that you're being presented with. So I do see something unexpected coming out of nowhere. There's a mixture of tumultuous events with positive outcomes. Okay. Now we're going to start with the card at the bottom of the deck. Okay. We have the Knave of Wands reversed and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be dealing with the fire sign here. An Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. For some of you, could specifically be a Sagittarius. But here we have someone that is very lusty in nature, very flighty. They leave when things get too hard, or they leave when things get too real. They're all about one-night stands. They're too immature to be able to sustain a genuine relationship. Their insecurities always seem to get in the way. I feel like this person really has no direction in their life, and they're just bouncing from one situation to another. But there are things that have gone unresolved within this person here. This is somebody who is very childish. I feel like you guys decided to leave them in the dust, or maybe they decided to just leave unexpectedly. For some of you, it may have been without any sort of warning, without any sort of communication. They just dipped. Some of you could be dealing with someone here that honestly doesn't have any source of stability, whether it's financially, within their home, any of these things here. You guys are definitely dealing with a separation with this person. And see this Nine of Pentacles reversed here in the recent past, where there's definitely been some sort of financial setback for you. There's something that was draining your finances. You know, it could be that this person here, that Knave of Wands reversed character, seems like this person may have drained you guys financially. They were depending on you to provide them with the stability that they themselves are not providing for themselves. It seems that someone is very codependent in this relationship, and it circulates around the finances, because this person doesn't really seem emotionally invested. So it seems that they only pursue someone when it benefits them. And I feel like you guys definitely discovered that. Some of you guys may have put up with it because you were tired of being alone. You know, there could be just some codependency issues that may have led you to, you know, try and explore the situation. But with this wheel, and I'm showing it reversed, but we're looking at it in both meanings. You've completed a karmic cycle, but it was very sudden and unexpected. While things may be turning in your favor for you, it may not be turning in someone else's favor. Or it could be vice versa. But there's definite completions here. I feel like somebody is having to face their karma. And I feel like someone here has released themselves mentally and emotionally from this entire situation. Some of you guys are dealing with, you know, having a hard time releasing yourself from this situation. Some of you guys could be dealing with someone here who may have been freed from jail. They may have just come back out of the blue. Some of you guys may engage, but then I feel like something unexpected here happens to where you guys end up turning down, you know, this opportunity, turning down this relationship. There could be issues within the family where, maybe you guys are helping your family with money currently. And something, sudden kind of exposes the person for who they really are. It shows that they're not really on the up and up. It seems that someone here is using the other for their source of financial stability. Someone riding on the other person's coattails. I feel like I'm looking at someone's energy here where they just lost it all. They just lost it all. And they could be trying to come back to get it back, or they just decided, you know what, I can't get anything else out of the situation. I'm going to find another victim. Now we have the Knight of Wands in your conscious thoughts, here in the reverse. And again, this is somebody who is just very impulsive. They act hastily. They don't think before they speak. They don't put much thought into the things that they go out and do. They're very lusty. I feel like there's a lot of frustration. A lot of frustration. There seems to be a situation where things are not moving forward anymore. If you guys had any travel plans, it could be due to these financial setbacks that, something unexpected comes up within the family where you have to shell out some money and now you have to cancel your travel plans. And I feel like for some of you, it could just be that, there's something where there's definitely a user here. Maybe some of you guys are expecting someone to pay something back and they just didn't. I feel like some of you guys may have been putting up with someone who is very promiscuous in nature, just for the sake of not being alone. This could be also vice versa as well. But I definitely see a lot of deceptive energy, regardless of who it is. There's somebody with way too many choices. They wear way too many masks. You don't really know where they're coming from, what their real intentions are, because one minute it seems like everything is good and then they just kind of, jump ship unexpectedly. They don't say anything. There are a lot of illusions here. And then we have a situation where some of you guys may have to revisit something here that brought a lot of pain. Something from the past. Again, references to canceled travel plans. Things are not moving forward. Someone is feeling stuck. There's somebody here that has a lot of baggage that they don't really seem to want to unpack. So they want to use different people to serve their purpose, but it's a deep-rooted insecurity issue. Childishness, immaturity. It seems like someone here is just about the party life, in and out of jail. They don't have anything to offer the family. They don't have any sort of stability in their life. They don't really have any long-term plans to improve their life. They're just going around telling lies, hiding behind false images of themselves. And now I feel like they're trying to return. Someone is having to express some things that may have been painful for them in the past. I feel like somebody is definitely feeling stuck mentally. If you guys have any baggage in regards to any of the situations where someone was not forthright with you, where someone was not honest with you, where someone left you feeling used. You had to deal with somebody's insecurities and just them being very childish. Work on trying to let those energies go. Try to work on releasing those memories with forgiveness so you are able to move on. This is a time for you guys to decide whether you want to sink or swim. And from what it looks like, there are people external to you that are not being very forthcoming. They seem to hold you back, or this could be vice versa. But there's definitely going to be a missed opportunity if you guys were looking for new work. There could be an issue here where maybe you guys left behind one workplace situation, you were holding out on some decision for a new opportunity, but unfortunately something unexpected may have come up that prevented you from taking advantage of this opportunity, or maybe some of you guys had to travel for a new position and were unable to do so due to having to shell out money for the home or for the family unexpectedly. There could be something in regards to you guys having to move forward with a divorce because there's someone here that likes to lie and cheat and steal and do all these different things here, that you guys finally had to decide that I'm done with this. But don't keep yourself trapped in a situation where you're surrounded by people that only try to bring you down. Some of you guys were in fact trying to move forward with some travel plans. I definitely see you guys completing cycles here with someone who could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo for some of you. You know, you can even see those 4 signs here in this card here. There could be something here where you completed a cycle, or someone else has decided to complete the cycle with you, but there's something here that suggests that it's because they're off dealing with other people. They don't have time to spread themselves too thin because they have way too many other irons in the fire. I feel like you guys will start to see success once you guys completely remove yourself from the situation and from these people that do nothing but drain you and lie to you and throw up all these smoke and mirrors. Now, I feel like you guys are hoping for, you know, some opportunity where you can manifest abundance. Some of you guys are even hoping for, you know, in addition to the family. Some of you guys may be fearing this as well because you're dealing with someone who is in and out of your life. They're not honest. Some of you guys could be dealing with a situation here regarding your mother where you have to take care of your mother. Outcome, 6 of Wands, I feel like you guys are definitely going to start seeing some progress. You feel like, you know, you're getting the attention or the gratification that you feel like you deserve. I definitely feel like once this situation has come to a close, you know, you will regain your confidence. You won't have to deal with somebody that, you know, just projects their insecurities onto you. You can move forward. You can find success. I feel like you guys will start to see that you're getting the recognition that you feel that you deserve here. Let's go ahead and clarify these. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we have the 4 of Pentacles reversed. So this is all about somebody who is very materialistic. They just want money. They don't really care about anything else. Someone who is very possessive, greedy. And now I feel like you guys are releasing yourself from this. But I feel like somebody is tired of being alone, or they're just, again, financially codependent on someone else. So they've just been trying to hold on to it out of fear because someone is feeling like they can't make it out on their own. I see Queen of Wands, so more references again to very motherly energy. You know, some of you guys could very well be dealing with the fire sign. I do see a lot of fire sign references here. But I feel like with this here, you know, you guys are dealing with a motherly figure, or just, you know, someone in your life who's a friend, someone who's very friendly, warm, loving, someone who's extremely charismatic and passionate. I definitely feel like you guys will regain your confidence. There's something here where I feel like you guys will start to find yourself, be more secure with yourself, by yourself. The wheel reversed. All right, so we have 2 cards. Okay, interesting. We actually have 3 cards, okay? So we have the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Wands reversed, and the Devil. So yeah, there's somebody here. Could be a Capricorn for some of you, where there's a lot of substance abuse issues. Someone's all about drugs, sex, money. This is something extremely karmic. I feel like someone is feeling oppressed within a situation here. Someone ended up blocking the other. I feel like all of this occurred unexpectedly. There's a lot of stress associated with this. Someone is more about drinking or doing drugs, going out, living the party life. Someone is feeling bound to this situation here. But somebody's attitude is about to switch up real quick, because either they were pursuing you before and stopped, or when they stopped pursuing you, they popped back up out of nowhere. But I see Scorpio energy here, where you guys may not be letting something end. You guys may not be letting something go. Someone is resisting change here. Eight of Swords reversed. So we have the 7 of Wands reversed. So you guys are either having a hard time giving up on the situation here. For some of you, you very well may be dealing with a Leo. Someone who's very forceful, prideful, arrogant. You guys have not been seeing eye to eye. There's a lot of clashing. Could be within the workplace for some of you, where you're dealing with all of these energies. You guys just feel like you don't have the strength anymore to continue with this. And if you guys are working with the Capricorn, it could be that this person was feeling oppressed, extremely stressed out, and they decided to leave it behind because they were tired of being put down. They were tired of not getting the recognition that they deserve. But I feel like somebody here definitely doesn't have good intentions. There's a lot of karmic energy attached to all of these different scenarios, whether it's relationships, family, workplace. There's a lot going on where everybody's not seeing eye to eye. Someone has to pull back. Someone ended up changing their mind because it just doesn't seem worthwhile. Ace of Pentacles reversed. So we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So here we have more earth energy. It could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, where some of you guys are dealing with a situation where you have to, you know, turn down a work opportunity, turn down a new offer within the workplace. Some of you guys may have decided that you're leaving the situation behind because maybe some of you are feeling as though you were not getting the recognition that you felt you deserved. Now there's a lack of abundance. Now there's some sort of instability with, you know, work and home balance. Now there's some imbalances with work and home. Some of you guys could be spending way too much time at work or too much time at home. Either way, I definitely see that there's a lot of financial instability stemming from, you know, all of this taking place here. Someone is missing an opportunity because someone is not really invested. That's what I keep getting. Someone is not really invested. They're just looking for something right here, right now, have fun. You know, nothing really worthwhile. I see multiple people involved here, you included, where everybody is just pulling back and looking within and trying to figure out what they need to do. I even see Knave of Chalices. Some of you guys could have confessed your feelings to someone, or someone could have confessed their feelings to you. But I do see that this is in the upright. You know, this is somebody that would love to offer their heart, but because there's someone else, I definitely see that it's someone from your childhood, someone from the past, but there's a lot of lies attached to all of this. Someone definitely picked up on that and they pulled back. And that's where the missed opportunity comes in. That's where the sudden unexpected, you know, blocking of communication, or, you know, sudden unexpected ending that occurred out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere, but it's because somebody here intuitively picked up on some janky energies. Okay, very unstable, not genuine energies. Someone has way too many irons in the fire. Someone else may not be aware of who those other people are, but they know that someone else has. But they know that they're not the only person that this person is expressing these feelings to. Knight of Wands reversed. All right, so we have the Lovers reversed. Yeah, so this is all about unrequited love. And again, you know, this is definitely third-party situations where somebody decided, okay, well, I guess since this person is not going to give me the sexual gratification that I want, you know, then I'm just going to go for this third party. This could also be the fact that, you know, this person is just lusty. They're not really looking for a relationship from anyone. So they could be just, you know, trying to express that they have feelings and that they want to pursue it further. They want to take you out on a date. But really somebody decided, well, I'm not really feeling this anyway. Doesn't really seem all that genuine. This person has been in and out of my life, and more references to just solely focusing on the physical aspects of the relationship. I feel like there are more than two women involved here. Way more than two women. And they could be using the same kind of lines, like, oh yeah, you know, I've liked you for a long time. But it's like, then some of you intuitively feel like, well, if that's the case, then where have you been all this time? Why did it take you this long to reach out? And then you guys may have found out about another party by asking questions. And then it's like, okay, well then that really doesn't make sense, because why are you asking me on a date, but you're talking to somebody else? I knew something was up. And now everybody involved just doesn't even want to deal with it. And it's the person's not really pursuing anybody because, again, they're not invested. Ten of Chalices reversed. Somebody is just drained emotionally. They drink way too much. They're about the party life. Again, like that's all I keep seeing. They're about the party life. They're not about settling down. They're not about maturing. They're not about trying to figure out where they want to be in 5 to 10 years, like any adult should be doing. But they just want to just mess around all day and not amount to anything in life. Seven of Chalices. All right, so we have a card here, Five of Swords. Oh yeah, so there's definitely losses. There's a lot of arguing and at least somebody feeling defeated. Somebody knows that the other is lying. They may not know how they know, or maybe they found out through the grapevine, but somebody has found out. They found out about a lot of betrayal. Somebody's all about one-upsmanship. trying to beat the other, saying the last word, trying to, and it's just like, none of that is necessary. Let's have a real conversation, but they can't because they themselves have nothing real to bring to the table anyway. Then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed, so I definitely see a lot of references to third party, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth party, all the way up to however many they want to go, situations. There's definitely somebody hip to the game. And they're like, you know what? None of this is even making sense. I'm not really feeling it. This person, if this person really wanted to pursue me, then they were really quick to stop. They were really quick to not, So obviously there's something going on. Now everybody doesn't want to work together. Six of Swords reversed. I do feel like you guys did have to have a conversation where somebody's asking questions, or, they may have blocked you initially, or you may have blocked them initially, came back, rediscussed some things, and then it really started to open your eyes as to this person's intentions. Nine of Swords reversed, clarifying the Six of Swords reversed. You guys realize that whether it's you or the other person realizing this, somebody's just saying things that they think the other person wants to hear. There's another person that is just trapped in their head. Somebody's feeling stuck in their minds over all the things that were said, but they're looking at the actions and they're not matching up. Somebody is extremely depressed over the fact that there's a lot of betrayal. There's a lot of drug use. They feel used for the sexual aspects of a relationship, used financially, but there's no emotion there. There's no sense of purpose behind any of this. Again, somebody's definitely pulling back. The World. So I see the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like some of you guys are definitely dealing with someone here who is very draining emotionally, financially. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody who is dealing with a breakup where they feel extreme loneliness. And they may have, engaged in this situation, or you may have engaged in this situation initially because you guys were tired of feeling alone. But now you guys are deciding to complete the cycle. There are multiple situations, workplace, relationships, friendships, everything. Everything is here where you guys have had to complete the cycle. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again. The Empress. So we have the Chariot. You guys are hoping to move forward with either the mother of your children, or, maybe you mothers out there are hoping to move forward, move away to a new home, find a new, workplace situation where you guys can flourish and see the success that you are seeking. But I feel like you guys are fearing moving on. You guys are fearing doing it on your own. Maybe for some of you, you've been in this type of situation for so long that you really don't know any other way. But I do feel like you guys are dealing with somebody who's trying to keep you hanging on by just saying any old thing they think will give you some sort of false hope. This person has a lot of baggage. They're not, they're not looking to change themselves or better themselves. But I do feel like you guys need to liberate yourself. Okay? Liberation through this situation will be all about you moving on, regardless of the fears that may crop up in the midst of you trying to move forward with that. Just know that all of this here that they're trying to tell you, they're just trying to keep you hanging on. Tap into that intuitive energy. If there's a workplace situation where you feel like you're not really being paid your worth, you're not really receiving any sort of recognition, you're not able to move up, or, there's a lot of lying. There's too many people lying to you. You guys were awaiting a decision, but never heard back. If you guys feel like you're dealing with all of this type of uncertainty and dishonesty, it's definitely time for you guys to move on. Some of you guys may be fearful because some of you are expecting a child and you don't want to jump ship and move, if you're not really able to provide for yourself, for some of you. But I do feel like there will be some friends that are going to be willing to help you with the situation. But it's all about having to reach out and deal with the situation at hand. You're going to have to really look at the situation for what it is. And what it is somebody in the situation is not being honest. Somebody is just about sex. They're really not looking to do what they're supposed to do in the situation. Six of Wands. So we have the Five of Chalices reversed. Yeah, you guys are accepting the things that you cannot change. You're moving on, but with the Six of Wands, I feel like once you do move on, you will regain your confidence. You won't have to look back and feel any type of way about the lies and the cheating and this person wearing multiple masks. You can just focus on yourself for once. And once you guys do overcome your fears and focus on moving on, everything will work out for the best. But if you guys are holding on to something and you're not letting it end and resisting the change that you know you need to make, you will continue to deal with these same energies. If they're telling you what they think you want to hear and you're still kind of listening to it and holding out for hope and holding out and waiting for things to change, I suggest right now you realize that this is only going to bring about more tormenting energy for you. It's only going to keep you stuck in a situation that will only drag you down further. Somebody's going to end up switching their attitude like they always do. I suggest that you look at the track record and understand that this person is only telling you these things because they're getting something out of it. Whether it be sex, money, fun, whatever. But believe that there's not just you involved with this person. There are a lot of other people that they're trying to run game on. And, you know, let's take a step further. Yeah, once you guys pull back and keep to yourself, which I feel like is definitely coming to fruition, this completion is coming to fruition, you will find the happiness that you are seeking. I feel like you guys will find the support from your friends that you need, and you know, move on. Some of you may have to revisit some situations where you have to talk these things out. But once you decide to move on for good and never let them back into your life, whoever this is, or once you decide to leave behind an unfulfilling workplace situation where, you know, you felt trapped, you felt stuck, you felt like you weren't really going anywhere, you were just spinning your wheels, I feel like there's a lot of success coming towards you as long as you look for new opportunities, new relationships. Okay? So let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. Gods and goddesses, please give me advice for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of June. Please give me advice for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of June. I feel like once you guys reach the point of acceptance, you guys will know what you guys need to do. I feel like you guys already know what you need to do. We have 4 cards here. We have You Are Stronger Than You Know, Decisions, Heavenly Signs, Seeking and Finding, and Memories. So let's start with memories. This card guides you to reflect on happy memories as you look back on your life. Remembering the good times can elicit those joyful feelings and help you focus upon the love instead of pain. If you are grieving the loss of a loved one, feeling glad for the time that you did spend together is especially helpful. Your guidance includes honoring these memories through a photo album or scrapbook, through a memorial contribution or celebration, or by writing your memoirs in an autobiographical book or article. If you experience recurring challenging flashbacks, it may be time for you to work with a counselor who's specially trained in trauma therapy. This professional can help you shed the shadow of the past in a way that's healthy and promotes growth. Some of you guys may be contacting someone from your past, creating a tribute to a passed over loved one. Take care of your mind through meditation and brain stimulating work. That way you can release those type of toxic thoughts that may come up dealing with these situations. Improve your focus and concentration through detoxing and good nutrition. Okay, now we have another one here. You are stronger than you know. which is, you know, pretty self-explanatory, but I definitely want to shed some light on the entire meaning of this card here. Challenging situations show you your inner strength, especially when you seem to have no choice but to handle the matter directly. This card is encouraging you to keep going and to call upon the deep well of strength that God has given you. It is within you now, and you can draw it upward to serve you like a tree drinking water through its roots. While you may feel like giving up, this is a time to persevere. It's a self-test, so that you can gauge how much strength you truly have. After the situation is resolved, you'll feel safer and more confident because you'll know that you can rely upon yourself. Some of you could benefit from strength training at the gym. Assert yourself and do not back down, fighting peacefully for your health and wellness, and championing a cause. Okay? The next one is decisions, which I definitely feel like you guys are, you know, already working through the difficulties of this major decision. But I feel like you guys will make the right one. You drew this card because you're wrestling with a decision and are unsure which way to go. Your divine guidance has been attempting to show you the best path, so you already have the answer in your heart. Deep down, you know the right direction, yet fears are holding you back from taking action based on this wise resolution. This card reminds you to trust your inner knowingness and ask yourself, which path brings me closer to my life purpose? What would love do in this situation? Sometimes this card appears because you've been avoiding making a necessary decision. If so, you are being reminded that not making a decision is a decision, since you've decided to allow things to remain the same. Similarly, if you're trying to choose between two options, there may very well be a better third option for you. Okay, the next one we have is Heavenly Signs. Alrighty, here we go. Have you been seeing a lot of butterflies lately, dear one? This card comes to you as one of many signs you're receiving from above to let you know that you're loved and watched over. Heaven frequently dispatches butterflies to signal that a passed-on loved one is happy and sending you encouragement. Additional signs may include birds, feathers, and rainbows, or something else in nature, or your signs might involve coins, music, or other human-made items. You're asked to notice and trust these signs so that you'll feel heaven's presence in your daily life. When you know that you're watched over and loved, you feel safer and more secure following the path of your dreams. And the final one we have is seeking and finding. Okay? Like a butterfly, flying from flower to flower, you are searching for what's next. This card reassures you that you'll find what you're looking for. Hold the vision of success, experience the excitement of the process, and feel fulfillment as if everything has already been accomplished. Keep calling upon the guidance of God and the angels to lead you in the best direction. Look within yourself to find great love and beauty. Don't draw fear onto your path by worrying about what will come. Put only love into any thoughts and feelings you have about your future. Trust that everything that is rightly yours already belongs to you spiritually. Anything you are seeking is seeking you also. Have faith and open your arms to receive. Some of you may be finding a lost object, reuniting with a long-lost loved one, discovering your divine purpose, meeting your soulmate, and meditation. So I definitely see a recurring theme with meditation being something very helpful to kind of clear your mind and give you some guidance on, you know, how to move forward, what decision is best for you. So, guys, definitely let me know what's been going on in the comments. Guys, be sure to leave a like on this video as well. If you're new to my channel, please hit that sub button as well as that notification bell. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.